She entered history as a captive. She rose as a queen. And today, not even her real name is certain. Some called her Holoferah, daughter of a Byzantine noble. Others knew her as Nilüfer Hatun, the first mother of an Ottoman sultan. But who was she really? A stolen bride? A political pawn? Or the silent architect of an empire? The year is the early 1300s. The Ottomans are still a rising principality, their capital moving between Söğüt, Iznik, and Bursa. Borders shift. Loyalties waver. The world is fragile, waiting for someone to anchor it. Into this world comes Holoferah. Captured, converted, renamed. She would marry the second Ottoman ruler, Orhan Gazi. She would give birth to a son who would become a sultan. She would become the first true queen mother in Ottoman history, Nilüfer Hatun. But behind the legend lies a mystery. Was Holoferah a princess, a captive, a pawn of politics, or the unseen cornerstone of a dynasty? Tonight, we peel back myth to glimpse reality. According to later Ottoman chronicles, Nilüfer Hatun was born Holoferah, daughter of a Byzantine noble, perhaps the Tekfur, governor of a fortress like Yarhisar or Bilecik. One common narrative claims that during a raid led by Osman Gazi, Holoferah was taken captive, possibly at a wedding banquet, and eventually brought into the Ottoman household. But historians warn us, this story may well be a later embellishment. The 15th century sources that recount it were written many decades after her life. In fact, modern research argues that the tales of Holoferah's kidnapping and Byzantine princely lineage may reflect a conflation of different consorts of Orhan, rather than verifiable fact. So, was Nilüfer originally a noblewoman, a hostage, or simply a Greek Christian girl whose story was later romanticized? The answer lies lost in time. But the uncertainty itself tells us something about how history becomes legend. What historians agree on is this. By 1325, a woman of Greek Christian origin enters Orhan's harem. She converts to Islam. She is given the name Nilüfer, Persian Turkish for water lily. Sometime thereafter, she gives birth to a son, the future Murad I. In the fluid, fragile early decades of the Ottoman polity, where identity, birth, and bloodlines were still forming, Nilüfer emerges as a bridge between Christian and Muslim, Byzantine and Turkish, Old World and New Dynasty. After Orhan's death in 1362, Nilüfer becomes the first Valide Hatun, queen mother of the Ottoman realm, as her son Murad ascends the throne. She is more than a passive figure. Chroniclers and later historians credit her with sponsoring public works. Mosques, bridges, imarets, soup kitchens, baths, and caravanserais in early Ottoman territories such as Bursa and Iznik. Most famously, the Nilüfer Hatun Imaret in Iznik, built by Murad I in 1388 in her honor, became a charitable hospice for dervishes and the poor. Today, it houses the Iznik Museum, a living monument to a woman who helped shape the Ottoman identity. Her burial place, with her husband Orhan, lies in Bursa, in what became the heart of Ottoman power. The mausoleum stands as a quiet reminder that the empire's roots were not only forged in conquest, but also in continuity, lineage, and compassion. Over centuries, names and stories blur. Some histories identify Nilüfer Hatun with other consorts of Orhan, such as Asborsa Hatun or the mysterious Bayalun Bilun. For instance, the tale of Holoferah being the Bilecik Tekfur's daughter, allegedly abducted in 1299, likely refers to a different woman, not Nilüfer. Similarly, some sources mistakenly attribute other Orhan sons to Nilüfer, such as Süleyman Pasha, when in fact they belong to different mothers. This confusion reveals more than misattribution. It shows how later chroniclers, sometimes decades or centuries later, tried to nobilize the lineage of Ottoman founders, aligning them with Byzantine aristocracy to legitimize rule. In truth, Nilufer's life may have been simpler. A Greek Christian turned Muslim concubine, who through childbirth and faith became the matron of a rising dynasty. Nilufer Hatun represents the fragile hinge between two worlds, the fading Byzantine Christian order and the nascent Ottoman Muslim Empire. Her story, half remembered, half mythicized, reveals how early Ottoman identity was shaped in part by assimilation, by incorporating people, lands, and cultures into a new political reality. Whether Holofira, Byzantine princess, or Nilufer, humble concubine, her legacy is real. Through her son Murad I, and through the charitable foundations she inspired, she helped bind together a sprawling, diverse empire. Her life shows that dynasties do not rise solely on conquest or steel. They rise on lineage, on legitimacy, on the quiet work of alliance, faith, and compassion. In the silent stones of Bursa, in the arches of Iznik's old Imaret, the water lily blooms still whisper, "She was here." Next time on Historical TV, we will unveil the turbulent youth of Murad I, the son of Nilufer Hatun, and how he reshaped the Ottoman realm. Subscribe and walk with us deeper into the shadows of empire.